afternoon. Today is Tuesday, September 14th, 2021. I almost wrote on the title of this that it was 2001, which, yeah, no, I don't know what, but maybe I was thinking about everything was September 11th. There's something about 2001. I don't know, but anyway, here I am. How's everybody doing today? I'm in the carpool lane, as we usually do here. In the carpool today, it seems like we are making some improvements, moving a little bit quicker each day, even though it still doesn't seem to start until later. So I think people are getting the hang of it. Oh no, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Shoot. So I apologize if I get a call or anything in the middle of this. I don't think there's a way I can do it, can I? Maybe I can pull down a menu. Oh, I can. Which ones Do Not Disturb? Oh no. What's that? Still here? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how on my phone. I think you can. Oh, you hit the moon. Never mind. Got it. Okay. All right, I'm back. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb, so I did it now. So I'm good. All right, so today, here's some of the things that are going on. Not too much. This morning I had a raging headache, so I spent most of the morning kind of like trying to work it out. I did some cleaning up around the house and outside and that kind of stuff. I had to make some returns today at the outlet, so I went to do that. If you know, we have Tanger outlets here. I don't know what kind of outlet malls you guys have. It seems like outlet malls are the way to go these days if you're not buying online. So I went and did that as well, and then before I knew it, it was already time to come get Parker and jump in the carpool lane and stop or drop in and have a live stream with you guys. I'm trying to be creative enough to come up with things to talk about while I'm here in the live stream. So today I was like really struggling because I had to run and do some stuff, and I didn't sit down and actually plan out what I was thinking. Oh wait, I think we might be moving. If we have to move a little bit in a second, I'm still gonna hold the phone, but I'm still gonna move. But I did sort of see like some minor advancements in the line. Big news here at the carpool lane. So some follow-up to my rant yesterday. I had went on this rant about this guy who posted this blog about his poor experience he had at Hersheypark, and I want to say thank you to people who were pretty well receiving of that. It seemed like, you know, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Everybody is free to say what they want to say about what and whenever. But it just, I don't know. I just get upset when it's more personal, I guess, because it's Hershey, because I live here. And then, of course, like the big things like Disney, Universal, and those places, like they all handle it themselves, and they don't care, and they all have their fandoms, and you know everything goes on. Oh wait, we are moving, so I'm still in drive. So I think we might get a little bit of a ride here. We're gonna move up just a little bit. Yep, here we go. Whee! Going like a whole 2 meters, but we're moving. All right, that was the most advanced we'd ever had in the carpool lane prior to pickup. Oh my gosh, there's a really cute dog in the car next to me. I wish I could get him on here. He's really cute, but I won't because that's weird. So thank you for being well receiving of my rant, and it's just my own personal opinion now. So here's like the flip side, and I said there's examples where you say things in 3 days. 3 days what? Oh, that I've done this? I know. Um, yeah, so on the flip side, so today I saw a thing like I got this blip on my phone. I got a notification from the Weather Channel, and it was like, watch Hurricane Nicholas slam Texas. I was like, really? Why do we need to have a clickbaity title like that? Like, first of all, I don't think anybody, I just don't. If there's a situation where people's lives are in danger, I don't think it should be like a live televised event where I should like gather the family and we should sit and grab a bucket of popcorn and sit and watch it. I understand that there's some neat things about nature that happen, and we can see those things, and we are fortunate enough to live in a time now where technology allows us to be able to get those things, but and see those things. But as far as like they keep pushing these storms as pretty bad, that that people's lives are in danger, and that there's flooding and destruction and disaster, and then here comes Weather Channel being like, yeah, well, hurry up, grab the remote, sit down, turn on Weather Channel, and watch all the coverage. No, I think that's dumb. What's up, Sweet Spot? Eminem. Haha. Guess who's back? Back again. Yes, you like that song. So that was my thing today. So anyway, I posted on Twitter about how I thought it was kind of a disgusting, nasty headline for them to put, and certainly to get as like a notification on my phone. Like, was I going to be like, ooh, I'm going to drop everything and watch this Nicholas slams Texas? No, I think that was really wrong. I think it was wrong. And I know it's all sensationalized and that they're just trying to get people into their channel to watch what's going on too, but I don't know. I expect better, I guess, from professional organizations. Anyway, so on the flip side of that, then somebody from Texas actually commented and was like, it's not that big of a deal. You're being super sensitive. We live here, and it's not that bad. And I think what they failed to understand is that might be the case, and that might be true. And I've been in those situations too, where they've often said something is worse than what it is, and because you're not here, Hersheypark. And so I get it, but it just from the viewpoint of getting a notification like that, where we're all just supposed to sit around and be entertained by this disaster happening, I think that was the point of my tweet, and I don't think they understood that. So I hope everybody is safe there. I hope it's not that bad. I know they said that the hurricane was coming up the coast, the inside coast of Texas, and then going up to the states. I think we're supposed to get rain here the next 3 days. So it's starting to get cloudy now, a little bit windy. This is our hurricane season as well. So that's my viewpoint on that. So I also learned in the last couple of live streams that I did that I should not drink soda while I'm live streaming. Water is good enough, or a non-carbonated beverage is what I should be drinking. Last couple live streams I can watch, and the amount of time I spent like trying to hide my burps. It was a bad choice to be drinking Coke. I think. I've seen that with other people too, and I don't know why I just didn't think of it. I've seen other bloggers go on and do live streams and get caught up in their burps. I think when you're talking for about 20 minutes straight, you're constantly breathing in because you're gasping for air while you're breathing. So that, coupled with the extra bubbles that you're putting in from a carbonated beverage, is just a disaster. Not a good idea. So that was that. The other thing that I want to talk about today, I didn't do any Squishables updates. I don't know what's going on over there at Chocolate World. You're still looking for those. I don't know. I guess I called like 4 Hallmark stores around here, and they're all like, we don't carry Squishables in our stores. So, all right, sorry. The only other thing that I was going to talk about today is kind of what I'm doing in addition, to YouTube or whatever, but like what I'm doing for a job now. So the last year and a half, it's been we've been fortunate enough that we've had some money coming in, expenses because of COVID-related things, and that sort of thing. But now it's like time for me to get a job. And did you do Pepsi Pop Star? You said you would. I didn't, but thank you for holding me accountable. I haven't gone back actually with Parker since that one day that I said that I would do it again. I don't think so. And the one time we did go, it was closed, so I kind of lucked out on that try. I will do it. I'll go in and I'll do it. I don't know. I have dreams of being a pop star. Who doesn't? So I'll go in and I'll do the thing. I used to love Dance Dance Revolution. I would do DDRs whenever we would go to the arcades and stuff like that. And of course, I had this is how old I am, but I had the Nintendo dance pad and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll do it. I like it. Thank you for reminding me. Anyway, so back to what I'm going to do now. So before, when we were working at the school, just as like a hobby, I started doing some writing, and I did 2 books. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I actually put out 2 children's books. One was called Pig and Penguins Party Planning Problems. It's all P words, a lot of consonants and stuff like that in that book, and alliteration. And then the second one was When You See a Dragonfly, which was about a little girl and her grandmother, and unfortunately her grandmother is ill, and that sort of thing. So it's like grandma tells her, when you see a dragonfly, you'll think of me. So those are 2 children's books I did before. I'm thinking about getting back into the writing. I've got the time, and I've got some ideas. So I think what I wanted to do with the Pig and Penguins thing is either I could do this 1 of 2 ways. I could either do more Pig and Penguin books that are all P-word centered. I'm thinking about a Christmas, holiday book, and then there's like a fall book that I could do. Um, Different things. I could do that, or I could do like when I was a kid, there was a collection of books called Sweet Pickles, and they were like all animals who lived in this neighborhood. And then the the books actually came in like a plastic container that looked like a bus. It was pretty neat. But they were like it was like a mail order thing. But anyway, so that was like a collection that was popular when I was a young kid. So I'm thinking I could either do like I said before, more Pig and Penguin books, or I could do like kind of create this whole little place space of all animals in the whole alphabet. So that kind of opens up a big thing. I mean, like most of the letters are pretty easy to do. Like I could definitely do an A book, I could do a B book, I could do C, D, E, F, G, H, I could even do J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q might be a little bit hard. R definitely, S, T, U, and then I think after U it was like V, W, X, Y, Z. Those four are like a little bit more challenging. So I'm not saying it can't be done, but I'm thinking like maybe when I get to like the W X Y Z or the X Y Z books, W I could probably do. The X Y Z book, maybe it'll be like 3 short stories in one book altogether. But it is an opportunity to do like a whole kind of mini universe of these kind of characters. I think it'd be fun. I've already jotted some ideas down for. Let's see, I've got F and H, C, and maybe B. I think, and A. A. I have some interesting ideas for too. But anyway, so the H one is actually about a hippopotamus and a heron. That's that book, and so I'm thinking of kind of making it. Oh, S is definitely done. S, the whole story is written, and I have half the drawings done. It's Swordfish and Stingray, and the Sea Star Stealers. So that's that book. I could finish that one up and get that one out as well. So I don't know if people would be interested or not, but I think they're kind of cute. And I think that the stories, like I tend to write longer children's books stories, but I think they could be like. I remember when we were kids, even though they had the full Dr. Seuss book, they did like a shortened Dr. Seuss book that was like the main idea. So like I think I could do that for like preschool, toddler age, and then have like the second, third, fourth grade readers for the older kids. I've got a ton of ideas. Like they're all just up here. They just need to come out onto paper and typed up and printed, and then we'll see what happens. Um, so I thought about doing that, and then I also thought with doing the writing stuff of the children's books that I could kind of incorporate that into a YouTube. I have the drawings. I have some Adobe apps. I was thinking about maybe doing like Animate or Illustrator or one of those things, and I can make like a slight thing where these books kind of are read, and then like I know they like adjust, like they do the drawing. Like I'm not looking at doing like full cartoons. I can't do full animation, full cartoons. I don't have the time for it. I don't think I have the patience for it. I can do like a main draw for a page, but I don't think that to sit down and do like a full 15, 20-minute cartoon based on this book that um, I don't know that I could do that. But I thought that would be a fun YouTube thing too. And then I also thought it could be really interesting learning tools. So I could do like for younger kids, do Pig and Penguin, and then like P words, and it's just like sight words and reading and stuff like that. So lots of opportunities to do different things there. So that's one area of writing that I could do. The other thing I'm thinking of doing is doing some content online writing. Hello, William. How you doing? Um, I'm thinking about doing some content writing. So like I could do some things like working with a friend to see if we can get that up and going. So I would really, really, really love to make writing a career. It's just getting it launched off the ground and actually doing it. So there's different opportunities there. We'll see what happens. We'll see what works. Um, I don't know. I need to sit down. I have a couple novel ideas as well. I'm just thinking about how I should do it and how I should go about it. I think that like if I do novels, I should have like I don't know if it should be the same as me, who is the children's book author. There's so many things. So I think if I do novels, it's like a different bag, and I think like what they see people do is they just invent different pen names for different genres. So that way, it's not like, oh, here's Erik Niel who's writing a crime mystery drama and also writing about pigs in children's books. So um, lots of different opportunities and things to do there. I just need to do it, and I need to make myself a space, and I'm starting to work on that as well. I have like a desk and an area, and that's what it is. Um, if anybody knows about how to kind of get these things going, I'm up for a discussion about that. As far as the writing and doing content writing, I could get some article writing going. I know I think it's Fiverr. Is it Fiverr or Fiverr? I think it's Fiverr, where you can go on and you can like select jobs that you can do and get paid to do it that way. And you can also start your own page. I've got some pretty good connections in the industry, so I'm hoping that maybe I can count on some of those to get the word out. But some of the other things that we're looking at doing for writing is podcast transcription. So like it would basically be like if you do podcasts, I know a lot of people do Disney podcasts, Universal podcasts. Just saying, if you do podcasts, hit us up because we can actually take your transcript from your podcast and create it into a bunch of articles for you. Excuse me, I'm starting to get dry. But that's like one easy way to just put a couple of blogs out for yourself. Things that you talk about in your podcast every day. So if you think you have 3 or 4 topics per podcast, that's easily 3 or 4 articles. And so if you just put a blog post out once a week or twice a week, something you can do, we can transcript them into and shape them into like a really good written article for that. I don't know a lot of the whole internet tricks and stuff like that, so I have a friend who does that. But we can make it happen. As far as anything else to say today, that was pretty much all I came with. I don't see anybody here watching this now anyway, so I'm pretty much just talking to dead air. Maybe somebody's going to go back and watch it and see what's interesting. If you do go back and watch the replay, let me know, because I feel like it gets views after the fact, and I think that's really interesting. Who actually goes back and watches the live stream, because I think a live stream is supposed to be like caught in the moment. So I'm curious who goes back to watch live stream afterwards. I know I've done a couple of them with a couple other bloggers I've seen just to be supportive and see what they're talking about, what's going on with their day, what they were doing specifically. A lot of live streams are more interesting, where you're out walking around doing things, so I would like to do that too. I know my favorite place is the gardens, and it's almost autumn, so once autumn comes around, the gardens will be full of beautiful mums. It'll be nice to go up and check those out as well. Zoo America is another great place to do a live stream. It's one nice long path, so maybe we'll go back and do that as well soon in the next couple of days here. That would be fun. But other than that, like I said, I'm just kind of throwing out what we're doing here today. No major plans for now for the weekend. It is homecoming weekend here in Hershey for the high school, and so we play this game called the Cocoa Bean Game, which also happens to be the homecoming game this year. The Cocoa Bean Game is when Dairy Township School Districts, which are Hershey schools, play against Milton Hershey's high school team. So, excuse me. So it's like a big deal. It's like the big championship of the season. It's a lot of fun. And homecoming is important this year because Sophia is now a cheerleader, and she is varsity cheerleader, so she's excited to be part of that. She's got a big dance and everything going with that too. So that's what's going on here for this weekend. The RV show is also this weekend. I'm going to try to slip in there. I don't know. I still haven't figured out if you have to pay to get into the RV show or if you just walk around with hopes of buying a camper. I'm not in the market to buy a camper. Not at this time. We did camp a lot when I was a kid, and that was fun, but I'm not going to buy a camper right now. I think for now I will just focus on the writing and trying to make some money that way. If you have some ideas, did something just shoot out of my face? God, ew, gross. If you have some ideas for writing that you see, or like some constructive criticisms or whatever, I'm always open. Please bring them to the table. I'm always into discussing how I can do things better. So, or some ways that that I can boost the online content writing as well, where I can put that out. If you know of a specific podcast, or you yourself have a podcast that you might be interested in, like the podcast article thing, let me know, because I can set up time to sit and talk about that. There's always some interesting things for me to do, and I love content writing. I love writing about Disney. I love writing about anything in Orlando, Universal area. That's a major focus. There's a lot that goes on up here that I can write about and do that as well. But we can write about anything. Like when you write I'm basically looking at being like copywriter. So like affiliate marketing, any of those things. Like we can build a website and say, this is what you're selling, this is what you're doing. Let's write some articles about what is the best. You're right, Corey. I do music too, but I've been kind of putting that on the back burner because I don't know. I need to do more things that are going to bring in money. So right now the music is not cutting it. The music's always been fun though. It's always been fun for me. But it's actually interesting you bring that up because I'm thinking about doing one of my stories that I'm doing. Well, both of them actually are kind of music centered. So I have two novel ideas that are sort of music centered in a weird, interesting way, and so I need to work on those too. But yeah, no, I love music. I love writing music. Um, a little known fact that you probably don't know or wouldn't ever know is that I used to do like music all through high school and college and stuff like that. So I probably have like close to 300 songs I've written, maybe. They're not all like Grammy winning material, but I used to do a lot. I used to like try to record out some demos and things. I guess I always kind of hoped that maybe that would be a career option for me somewhere down the line, but whatever. It is. It's life. I can't complain. I'm in a good spot now. So, who knows? All right. Well, it is about 21 minutes into the stream now. We're going to start moving here. I think I started a little bit late, so I'm going to stop it a little bit early. And besides, I don't know if you can hear, but my mouth is. I should share them on here. Maybe I will. I mean, I've often thought like maybe just for the heck of it, just to put it up. Like, what? Who cares at this point? I put some things on SoundCloud. Like some of like the more produced things that I've done. So yeah, SoundCloud is always an option to do that. So I put some of those up. Like some of them are part of my in my videos. Like I put the instrumental versions. Like I'm not Pavarotti. I'm not bringing home anything. Like in the amazing voice category. So, but I do love music. I enjoy it. I love pop music. I love electronic music the most. It's true. You never know. That's where I was going with that. I actually, from my parents, put together like a compilation of all the things I had done that they never knew about, and just gave it to them a few years ago. So I thought about maybe taking like the 10 best of those and just putting them together on an album and then putting it on iTunes and see what happens. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All things to consider. Um, yeah, just needs a little bit of work. Needs some time put in. All right, guys, I think that's all I'm going to have for today. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And I will be here again tomorrow. I'll always be here because I'm going to pick up Parker every day. So I'm here every day for pickup. This seems to be fun and seems to be going in a good way. If you guys have any suggestions for it, you can definitely leave a comment or let me know what I can do better here. I just like coming on and chatting. So, all right, guys, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good day. See ya.